I curved back down into the border area. Flash from the reflector on my bicycle tire. Ah, there's Border Patrol. He's on the other side of the fence. He's parked. It's kind of a parking area. County Road A-01, 35 miles from El Paso. Well, from my next turn. Some remote hillsides periodically, but mostly at flat plains. Looks like some kind of a radio tower on the right, pretty tall. If I had a radio, I could probably try to see what's on the radio. I have no idea what's on local radios, and I really don't. I don't care. I should though. You know, that's part of my problem for traveling, is I have no idea what's going on with local events. No clue, because I don't, and I have to wonder, before the internet, if I traveled like this, I would probably listen to the radio more and be more aware of local events, because they love advertising those. Listen to a little music, listen to local events. I'd have to listen to a lot of music though. People are stacking rocks a lot around here. People have enough time to sit around and stack rocks. Balance rocks. Maybe somebody lived out here. Not much evidence of it. I'm sure I can see Mexico off to the right. Oh, there's a border. Okay. Yeah, I see a bit of a fence. There's something out on there, on the horizon, off to the right, that looks like more than barbed wire. Not anything significant. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it looks like a horse fence. To stop horses, but you could climb over that. From a distance, it's hard to say, but I'd say maybe it could be, I'll be generous and say it's 5 feet. There's Border Patrol. I'll be generous and say it might be 5 feet. But that ain't gonna stop anybody. It just lets people know where the border is. So this is the Border Patrol road. You can just drive along and see the border on the right, off far into the distance. It's interesting. There's cars around. I see there's some cars. Yeah. So I can't see Mexico. I mean, the landscape isn't much different than America. No big changes. Changes are bigger in the city. You'll find more Spanish businesses. No Walmarts. Is there a Walmart in Mexico? There certainly isn't on any of the border cities. Alright, the fence is getting a little closer. There's something on the right here. Looks like a grave marker. Oh my god. They got a grave marker on the hill. Maybe one of the coyotes. So yeah, this is where the highway is a little bit closer to the border. There's the Border Patrol. sitting up on a hill. Yeah, you can never really tell like what the crossers will do. I could stop right now and just run across the border if I wanted to. Abandon my car, go to Mexico. This border patrol person would see me do it. That's an open gate, so I wouldn't need to cross over a fence. I could go through that open gate, drive right to the border. I could drive straight to the border here. But it wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm not seeing, there it is. Okay, let's see the border. Not sure. That's New Mexico. Another curve, 29 miles out. It's kind of a boring drive. There's the border. Kind of a boring drive, but very interesting. It's almost like looking for the ocean or something. I traveled the California coast, my primary traveling, oh, there's Border Patrol. My primary driving was having the ocean on my left side. So that's my viewpoint of the California coast, is the ocean on my left side the entire time. While here it's the borders on my right side. That's a different perspective. What if I came down, had the ocean on my right side? Then I'd have a different perspective of the ocean. It's kind of a strange way to look at it, I think. That's what driving does to you, though. Your perspective when you travel, but even walking too. When you're traveling, it's like you have something that's significant, like the ocean or the border, entirely on your left or entirely on your right. So you start thinking of it as being just on your left. So people stack more rocks here. Who's hanging out on the side of the road and stacking rocks? Maybe it's the illegal aliens waiting for their pickup. Maybe those stacked rocks are like indicators for a pickup area. Like, pick us up here at the 3 stack rock area. See, there's more stacked rocks on the right. There's 4 rocks stacked. That must be a communication device. 3 rocks stacked must mean something. 4 rocks mean something. 2 rocks mean something. I mean, there's no other significant ways to communicate with each other. But you build up rocks. It's simple, and it's pretty long lasting. You find some sturdy rocks that could last many years. Because what other markers do you have, especially on the side of the road? Pick us up at, it's like walk. You tell the border crossers, walk to the 3 stacked rocks in this general direction, and we'll pick you up there when the sun is, setting, or the sun is at its highest point. They have to move fast to skirt around Border Patrol. Here's more stacked rocks. How about the big rock with 2 sets of stacked rocks on it? That's a communication device. You're limited to where you can stack rocks. How far are you willing to move rocks? What is that? What is that? A bunny? This is turning into Dead Bunny Row. Nobody's behind me. I seem to be catching up to somebody in front of me. 25 miles out. I'm crossing over 70. I'm crossing 70 miles, so I guess I'll see some significant vegetation change at some point. It's looking about the same. I have to admit, there's no cactus. There's really no cactus, but cactus can grow as far north as in Utah, that one crazy city, Garmin or Bart. This environment is conducive for cactus. Just not seeing it. It is considered grassland. The grassland desert. Cactus is very specific and picky. Whoa, what's that guy doing? He's pulling off to the left. He looks like a private. Oh, he's turning on a road. Pontrillo Ranch. Whoa, Pontrillo Ranch really extends. I saw Pontrillo Ranch like 20 miles back. 24 miles to go. So he's taking a left to the American side. I'm not seeing the border anymore. Pontrillo Ranch. Well, Pontrillo Ranch probably experiences a lot of illegal alien crossing activity. So significant mountains on the left. Yeah, go between the mountains. Look for you draw them out maybe they draw maps. How many of these border patrol border crossers are carrying maps? Hand-drawn maps or printed out from a computer? Or do they have GPS devices? What are they carrying? So you don't want to get lost. There's no way they could just wander through a desert. Do they carry compasses? CRA-06. I certainly, at the very least, would want a compass, so I know I'm going in a straight direction. 22 miles to go, but then I would have to abandon all my magnets. And right now, I'm like, you know, what's more important? The magnets are more important. Somebody died on the side of the road here. Yeah, just bushes 3 feet tall. Bushes for miles and miles. Nothing of any great significance. The sun is warming up. I'm going 60, got a car approaching. Truck behind me slowly catching up. Rudolph, maybe New Mexico. Yeah, I guess bunnies would do okay out here. I haven't seen any quail in a long time. Dry desert, dry grassland. Not quite the plains. Probably getting into tornado territory. That'll be scary. They happen kind of suddenly too. Sanitation Port of Sunland. There's the border. Okay. Oh, it's just a short stretch. And I see there's this ranch right on the other side of it. Like it's a Mexican ranch. That'd be a good spot to build a tunnel. It's like the only ranch out. Yeah, there's not much civilization anywhere else. On this side of the border or the other. Oh, the wall's getting taller. Now it's looking more like a significant wall for the border. So that's why there's more border patrol closer to the Columbus city. It's because there's no significant protection. But now there's bigger walls, so that's why I'm not seeing as much border patrol. That's what I'm guessing, at least. And that's interesting. It looks like a solid wall, actually. I don't know where they could see through it. It seems like they want to be able to see through it. Yeah, there's. Oh, I can kind of see through it now. They're just so far away. It's like a mile away. I can see that there's individual. They put it up on top of a hill. Cattle guard. Oh no. I want to hit that at a little slower pace here. Going down to 55. Okay. Let's see, 18 miles out. Wow, it feels kind of good getting closer now. Get into the Walmart, buy some milk. Stock up on some canned foods. I ate my vegetables. Yeah, chicken noodle soup with them. I think I'd like some vegetables and fish. Sitting and driving can really make a person hungry. Significant curve. Mountains off in the distance. See a lot of plains. It's interesting. I really should study Mexican border patrol skirmishes. They're interesting. I didn't really think much about... Oh man, I forget. So there's the Alamo, there's a Mexican war. I don't know why I keep thinking San Juan Bautista. That's not it. Oh, the raid, the Columbus raid. Pedro. Man, I forget names. What other skirmishes are there out there, though, on the border? I'm thinking that the manufactured crisis issue with Trump is probably a skirmish with no lives, no real lives were taken. A008 port of entry. County Road A-08, mile 131. I'm 16 miles out. Yeah, all this hunching over is probably not good for the gallbladder. I gotta open this thing up. But yeah, I'm so surprised how my stomach feels sick so often. What's this guy doing? It's a gas company. That truck has caught up with me. Wow. He's got no plate on this front, so he's probably Mexican. Although New Mexico doesn't seem to require any plates on the front. I think that's New Mexico. Something Heritage. Mile 132. Yeah, no vehicles behind me for a long distance. This is not a highly used road. Fine by me. It's my kind of road. Makes me think of Wisconsin. those super busy roads. Out, getting there. No evidence of any city. No farming. You know, at this point, you'd think farming would support. They would have farms around the city. They don't even bother. Just let it sit as a wasteland. The sun doesn't seem as offensive. I think there's a light cloud cover. You can see there's a lot of driving on off the side of the road in the sand. It's most likely Border Patrol. They got to deal with such a uneven surface. Once again, you know, if they're going to invest in something besides the wall, they should look into graders, something to smooth out the drive for the side. Actually going the speed limit here at 65. Ah, 11 miles. Joshua trees are picking up. So the Joshua trees really extend. Somehow Joshua trees have managed to reach California. There's a stretch of just absolutely no Joshua trees, and then they pick up. There's really no trash on the side of the roads. You know, seeing this glitter has now got me thinking about that. Why is there so much glitter on these bushes? Some kind of a marker. It's a Christmas style decoration on that tree. Somebody died there. Maybe this is a popular crossing area. Wow, there's a lot more valley through this area. Like, maybe the flooding has cut paths through this. You could definitely hide in more spots just under hillsides as a illegal crosser, but you got to get over that tall wall. That's a little more of a challenge as opposed to closer to Columbus. Whoa. Okay. See, 9.6 miles. Still no evidence of a city, so 9.6 miles must be just a turn. Because I would expect 10 miles out to see at least a few smatterings of buildings.